G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba apiculture. It's Sunday the 26th of November. I'm at my site at Coramba on the Urara Way. Jody and Jane own this place. Very grateful they've let me back in here. I had about 17 hives here, just 100 metres inside the red zone in September 2022, and they had to be euthanised for the good of the whole Australia, and here we are back again, no further ahead. So there's 19 nucs here, which are very kindly brought up by David, Tonya and Cameron, my fantastic work colleagues, who put these nucs together for me. There's a couple queenless, we'll have a look at them. All the gears set up here to put them into 9-frame poly gear. So yeah, bottom board, a super, a lid and an entrance closer. And I've got some nice stickies here that have just come out of the freezer last night. They've been thawing out all night, so they'll be nice and warm when they'll go in. Yeah, so first step back to beekeeping in the Urara Valley, and let's hope things go right this time. So we'll just take you through the process. I won't bore you with doing every single one, but we'll just do a few of these and look at the process of setting them up back into 9-frame gear. Right, so all set up to go. These hives have both got a Q+ on them, so I'm expecting to find a mated laying queen in here. Little lift. That one's a lot heavier than that one, so we'll see how they look. Here we've got a 9-frame full depth poly with 4 stickies in there, so they've been extracted and they've been sitting in the freezer for a few weeks. It smokes strong. Let's have a look what's going on in here. So there's a nice nuke. These nucleus plastic hives have done a good job. Somehow had the wisdom to bring them down from Nimboida about a week before the place got burnt, so lucky to have these. So nice nice pollen stores there and a bit of nectar. Throw that in against the wall here. Nice heavy frame, and yeah, that brood's a bit patchy, but there's a laying queen in there, so let's see how they go in these good conditions. Yeah, a little bit of chalk brood, that's the reason. A little bit of chalk brood there, so we'll get that fixed up eventually. I can see chalk brood mummies in the bottoms of these boxes. I think that might clear up once they get into these, into this nice poly gear and a ventilated bottom board, and they get a bit more air circulating through them. Certainly fixable. Frame number 4. There's some nice wet brood in there. Not looking for the queen, I know she's in there. Just pull that out. A little bit of nectar stored in there. It's a nicely drawn frame. Put that last frame back in. Tight fit. They're good to go. See the chalk brood mummies sit in the bottom there. Shake them off. Can go. I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm not going to checkerboard them, just let them work into those frames. It's not the strongest hive because of that little bit of chalk brood. Number one done. This one felt a little heavier, so let's see how they're going. That's better. That's a lovely nuke. You'll see the difference in this one. Here it comes. Nice heavy frame of honey. That's full of honey, full of nectar. Beautiful. Put it on the wall. Just take it out so it'll fit. Frame number 2. Not the greatest brood pattern, but it'll do. Looks okay. No disease. Yeah, that's better. Lovely. That queen cage. It's quite overcast here today and but humid, warm and humid. He's behaving nicely. Yeah, nice solid frame of brood. They're going to go ahead really, really hard. Lucky last. And that's all laid up. She's really needed the space, that queen. And there she is there with a green dot on her. These queens came from a local beekeeper called Ben Labert. Ben and Leanne, I was talking to them out at Bucker yesterday. I'm very grateful for their help, and they've looked after me right through this crisis. I'm very grateful. Also had a few from Cox Beekeeping Supplies and Judith and Serge have looked after me as well. We've looked after each other, in fact, so I'm very grateful for those few queens off those guys. Get me started again. Dump them off. They'll find their way in. We'll tidy these plastic nucs up a little bit later. So there's 5 frames of bees there. They'll go into those 4 stickies really quickly and expand. So we'll have a look at them in a week or so. Righto, so here we go with 2 more. I won't do too many because it's a bit repetitive and boring. A little bit light on, but we'll see how they're going. I think once they come out of these plastic boxes into the poly hives, they'll do a lot better. Not particularly happy for some reason. Don't blame them on a day like this. Bit of nectar going in there, which is great. Nice solid brood pattern. There's the queen there. Walking around, so we'll carefully put that in. Objective today is just get them quickly into this gear and leave them alone. Check them in another week. Yeah, there's a beautiful brood pattern there. There's a cracker. Even though they're a bit light on now, they'll really take off. Queen cage cage. Once again, a nice solid brood pattern. They go really well. Fella out. Tighten these up. They're pretty tight fit, these 9 framers. You could clean your frames up and they fit in nicely. Good. Turn off. Get on. Not happy. It's a good nuke. Now, yes. Wet, humid weather's not great for beekeeping. Won't be just left alone. And see, they've cleared that area out there. There's nice pollen stores in there. I call that optimism. So, getting ready to lay in there. Once again, a little bit of chalk brood. I think it's those these plastic hives in the wet weather. There's a nice solid brood pattern there, so I'll pull through it. There's a queen running around there. See? Get these quickly out. Nice brood pattern. Beautiful white, pearly white larvae in there. Got a bit of wax moth in it, they'll clean that up. A bit of honey in there, I might put that there. Better sticky. Put that there just to encourage them queen to lay in that. Get that wax mothy one. Just pop it in there. And there they go. Just come up to this nuke and it's got Q- and cell on it, so I know that mate Damien had a look at these when they were still up at Bunga and it was, he reckoned it was queenless, so let's have a look and see where it's at and see what resources we need to give it to get it going again, if any. I think they'll do these bees will do a lot better out of these little plastic nukes, and although they're great to kick nukes off and transport them around, I don't think they got the thermal properties and the ventilation that bees need to do well. So I think bees will do a lot better once they're out of these and into the frame here. Definitely not happy this morning. There would have been a bit of seal brood going to these, so the bee numbers should be okay, but a bit of drone brood there. No sign of any egg laying. Nothing there. Let's look on the other side. No eggs or larvae. Not a lot of sun. Can't see any eggs or larvae in there either, so we'll bee numbers are still good, so we'll look at throwing a frame of eggs and larvae in there. I've got some better hives coming on Monday, and we'll look at throwing some resources at these couple of queenless hives next week and just pick them up, get them queen right again and get them back on the straight and narrow. So yeah, that's full of honey and nectar, so there could be an unmated queen in there, you never know. Yeah. Get them right. Anyway, we got them out of that plastic box, which will brighten their outlook, and throw some resources at them next week. I've just come across this other nuke that was identified as being queenless and with a cell in it, so yeah, see what's going on here. If they need anything done to them. Like the last one, plenty of bees in there. Lots of pollen coming in. Let's have a look and see what we need to do. Success. On the nectar there. No sign of eggs or larvae, but a bit of optimism about them. It indicates a queen. Still plenty of bees in here, all they're going to really need. There's nothing, no one made a queen running around in there. They're just going to need another frame of eggs and larvae, which I'll give them this week, and they'll take off again. Can't see anything in there. But you know, plenty of bee numbers, and we'll give them the resources they need, and they'll get going again. Stick on the lid. I've had some great help through this bit of a crisis I've been going through. One of the businesses that stepped up to help me straight away was Wellbees in Coffs Harbour. Wellbees make beekeeping frames and other bits and pieces, but they really specialise in frames. Just so grateful for Emma Moxham and a team who gave me at no cost 100 made up frames that could be wired and foundation put in, and that's what I'm using here now. So just putting these fellas in now. They're really well made. I've been using them for years and trying to look after Wellbees a bit and mentioning wherever I can. So thank you, Emma and the team, for supplying me with these frames. They've also given me, I think, 200 and 250 made up frames that I can just slip my plastic foundation into. So Wellbees support the community in Coffs Harbour. They employ people with disabilities and do a great job with it. It's always a pleasure to go to the factory there and pick frames up and meet the people and the staff that they've got there. So thank you again, Wellbees. I'm very grateful for your assistance, and there'll be a link in the notes underneath which will stay there forever, just to thank them for their assistance, and very grateful. So if you can support Wellbees in Coffs Harbour, because they've supported me, that'd be a great thing. So that's that job done. That's a nice site, 9 Nucs back into these 9-frame poly hives. Nice ventilated bottom boards on them, and they'll do a lot better than they were in those little new plastic ice cream tubs, basically. So I expect these bees to take off now. It's a great season here. We just had some rain, which is amazing, and lots of things flowering at the moment. Most importantly, there's a bit of ironbark around here, so they'll really do well on that. And there's some great flatweed and dandelions and stuff down on the river down there, so the bees do really well here. Just had a chat to Jody and Jane, who came through, and they're really pleased to have the bees back here, and I'm just so grateful that they let me back into this spot. It's just an amazing part of the world. I'm off to lunch at the Golden Dog. The publicans there, Steph and Brendan, have put on an Rural Fire Service fundraiser day, and Russell Crows came through and shouted all the firefighters lunch, so we're going to get a feed and a cool beverage on Russell. So just shows what a great community we've got here, and a lot of that community spirit's helped me get back on my feet, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, so we'll just keep following the progress of these hives. Another 20 coming in about a fortnight, so we'll follow the progress of them as well. We'll put them at a different location up on the back of Banana Glen here. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.